Welcome back, dear viewers. In this regard, we would like to welcome Mr. Haitham Masoud, Country Manager of ch.2. Mr. Haitham, welcome to ADDAM Apple.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, Mr. Haitham, first of all, tell us about the e-commerce and also how to distinguish between, let's say, the advertisement sites and also specialized trade sites.
Okay, fine. Well, the internet basically it's about an environment that have a lot of contents.
Okay.
These contents might be visual or sounds or text. Some of these sites utilize these contents in a different, from a different point of view. People start using the internet not only for communication, they start using it for trading. So some people use some sites to advertise about their products and trying to find a seller, trying to find a buyer online. After they find the buyer online, they have to communicate with him by the phone and arrange for the delivery and hand over the item and take the money. This is not an e-commerce site. This is a normal website that you can just announce about what you have. The e-commerce site is the environment, basically the environment that have a lot of information, team following these transactions happening on the site, and a community that is trading. This community is specialized on trading. And the company or the website, this environment, managing all the escrow from A to Z on this, including the payments, starting from registration, then the payments and listing the items and delivering the items to your door or to your location.
So, Mr. Haitham, tell us exactly what are the basic standards for such a success of the e-commerce in any country?
Well, as we mentioned, there's a lot of sites now, and maybe sometimes you find there's attractive names for these websites like sell, buy, whatever of these slogans that might let someone understand that this is an e-commerce site, but it's just a name to advertise about your items or talk about your items or the goods that you would like to sell. But there's a lot of these sites because it's easy to do it. But for the e-commerce, it's something else. It's about having factors to guide you to success. These factors, there's a lot of factors, but we can mention some of them, which is you must have a team, you must have the IT the IT part of it, which is including the security environments and this. Also, you need to have the payments methods to serve your members, and moreover, you need the logistics part, which is handling the shipments from.
And how do you deal with the logistics in Saudi Arabia? And there is no zip code or postal address, as we all know.
Well, one of the major elements actually for successful for e-commerce is to being localized. And match with the cultural requirements and needed, and communicate with the infrastructure that you already have. And this is so we don't have this sophisticated maybe zip code and this stuff, but they're working on it. But we use the addresses of the users, and this is everybody lists his address. So the logistics company can reach his address without having these standards, let's say, so far.
Okay.
That's great. And now, Mr. Haitham, how do you evaluate the Saudi users of the internet here in the kingdom?
Well, recently, the users in Saudi Arabia reach about 7.7 million users in the kingdom recently. This user increased because of a lot of elements. The infrastructure recently was enhanced a lot. A new technology was introduced to the kingdom, to the users, like WiMAX, like Wi-Fi and DSL. Moreover, the new operators, telecom operators start in the kingdom, they start providing better services with good prices, which is now everybody can use the internet almost, especially in the main cities. It's easy to use the internet. You don't need to pay a lot of money to have it. These regulations changed recently, and the penetration was totally changed also and pick up in the GCC, especially in Saudi Arabia. And I believe in Saudi Arabia the growth reached about 38%, which is the most, maybe it's #1 around the world on growing for the internet users.
So what are the reasons behind such an increasing number of users for ch.2?
Well, first of all,
you can tell us the numbers in the beginning.
Yeah. The users when the internet introduced to the people, they start using it for chatting and for fun and entertainment.
Sure.
After a while, they start using it for communication between families and friends. Then we moved forward. Within the age change, they start using it for search, finding and supporting their studies and so forth. And it's keep moving, and everybody in a certain age, he uses the internet for certain reasons. In a certain age and a certain age in the kingdom, within this culture, people start trying to make benefit out of the internet. More income, more convenient income. It wasn't easy to find, so people start using the trading online by using sites, international sites. Others, they just said, we will not use the internet, we will not use the internet for e-commerce, so we will stay until we have a very nice, completed platform that secured us from cultural point of view here, that match with my requirements internally. So when the users start using the escrow of ch.2, they feel that it's secured, the payment methods match with their requirements. The call center is here. He or she can call and find out what's happening and follow up their requirements on the site. And this let people use it more and more, especially that we provide other services and added value services.
Advertisements and media.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not advertisement. It's the community. The community is increasing, not because of the advertisement, but because they are
whole
getting
internet community or the ch.com using community?
No, I'm talking about ch.com users. But in general, the users in the kingdom start using the internet because it's now easy to use the internet. It was difficult to dial up. Now you have your internet in disconnect devices everywhere. In the coffee shop you can have the Wi-Fi. In the streets you can have the WiMAX. This new technology, when it was introduced to the kingdom, it make it easy for everybody to use the internet. Now you have the internet easy to be accessed. It's easy to share this information online. So it's now for you to make benefit out of the internet. It's not just all about chatting and emails. You can make money. You can do something online, especially the youth, which is maybe 60% of the internet users. They are youth from this generation.
Very true, viewers. We have heard about e-commerce, but why not watching this report about e-commerce?
E-commerce. Electronic commerce, commonly known as electronic marketing, e-commerce or e-commerce, consists of buying and selling of products or services over electronic systems such as the internet or other computer networks. The amount of trade conducted electronically has grown extraordinarily with the widespread internet usage. The use of commerce is conducted in this way, spurring and drawing on innovations of electronic funds transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data interchange (EDI), inventory management systems, and the automated data collection systems. Modern electronic commerce typically uses the World Wide Web at least at some point in transactions life cycle, although it can encompass a wider range of technologies such as email as well. A large percentage of the electronic commerce is conducted entirely electronically for visual items such as access to premier content on a website. But most electronic commerce involves the transportation of physical items in some way. Online retailers are sometimes known as e-tailorer, and online retail is sometimes known as e-tail. Almost all big retailers have electronic commerce presence on the World Wide Web. Electronic commerce that is conducted between business and referred to as business to business or B2B. B2B can be open to all interest parties, like the commodity exchange, or limited to specific pre-qualified participants. This is private electronic market. Electronic commerce that is conducted between businesses and consumers, on the other hand, is referred to as business to consumer or B2C. This is the type of electronic commerce conducted by companies such as Amazon.com. Electronic commerce is generally considered to be the sales aspect of the e-business. It also consists of exchange of data of facilitate financing and payment aspects of the business transactions.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We continue our discussion and dialogue with Mr. Haitham Masoud. Now, Mr. Haitham, tell us about the sale and purchase process on the trading sites like ch.2. How does it work, and does it work